Oh shit. Forgot to turn my heater off. What's up everybody? My name is Ethan. Thank you for clicking on my video today. This video is going to be really straightforward. I'm simply going to be doing a Q&A. I posted a survey on my Instagram as well as the YouTube community thing. And I'm going to be answering as many of them as I can today. So guys, if you have not already, please drop a like down below and smash that subscribe button. Ring the bell to be notified when I drop more videos like this, and leave a comment if you got a suggestion for a video in the future. And hey, you guys know what to do. Share the video as well. Helps your boy out. But anyways, we are gonna dive right into this. So as always, cue the intro. Alright, we're gonna do this as rapid fire as we can. So first question. How many calories do you try to burn in a day? I don't really try to burn a ton of calories in a day. I just like to eat within my maintenance, and I might burn a few hundred while working out and doing a little bit of cardio. I don't do a ton of cardio. I don't really have a need to right now, and I don't love it. But once contest prep comes up, I'm gonna be doing a ton of it, obviously, so that number is gonna go up by a lot. But in the meantime, I would say I probably burn anywhere from 200 to 300 a day. Nothing more. I don't really go out of my way to burn a lot of calories. What is your favorite low-calorie snack? I would say my favorite low-calorie snack is Smart Cakes. I feature them in a couple of videos, and I'll link them down below if you guys are interested in getting some. I also really like Anabolic ice cream. It's not super low-calorie. It's just super low-calorie in ratio to the sheer volume that you get. And sometimes I'm really hungry, but I know I can't eat a lot of calories, so I'll resort to Anabolic ice cream, and it just satisfies all of my cravings. So I would say either Smart Cakes or Anabolic ice cream, easily. What is your favorite anabolic food and dessert? My favorite dessert, I'm gonna be a little biased, is probably either my cosmic brownie or my pecan pie. The reason I say my own recipes is because I spend a lot of time making them, and I usually make recipes that I really want personally. I freaking adore cosmic brownies. You have no idea. But you know, I'd stopped eating them years ago because I wanted to start eating healthier. So I figured, I'm making all these anabolic recipes, let me try making a cosmic brownie. I finally got it to the point where I got it to taste almost exactly like one, and I'm like, yeah, if I can eat this all the time, I'm gonna do it. A recipe that's not mine, I would say exercise for cheat meals, cookie dough. I eat that very frequently. Any other plans on getting another job or full-time trying to make it on YouTube? Feelings/thoughts. Good question. For those of you that have been following my channel for a while, know that I had 2 jobs prior to starting my YouTube channel. One was my full-time and one was my part-time. I quit my full-time job in pursuit of establishing myself on YouTube, but I kept my part-time job because I still wanted income so I could pay my rent, my car payments, all that other, fun stuff. I figured I just turned 20, I'm young, I have time to screw up, I have my whole life to try different avenues if this doesn't work. But if I'm gonna do this, I want to devote as much of myself to it as I can because I want it to work. I know that if I kept both jobs, this channel would have fizzled out in like the second week because I'd be overwhelmed. I was already working 7 days a week before I quit that job. So the next year or so is just going to be dedicated to building this channel, doing everything I can to grow it as much as I can. And if we don't do anything in a year or two, then I'm probably going to have to, move on or explore different avenues. But in the meantime, my time and my energy is being put onto this channel. So fingers crossed, right? So to answer your question, I will not be getting another job. My part-time is enough to sustain me for the foreseeable future. Tattoo plans. I'm very close to actually finishing my second and potentially last tattoo. I have a tattoo on my left pec, and I also have a half sleeve. I'm gonna show you real quick. So it's very close to being done. We have to fill in this part of the space, and we also have to fill this out right here. I have a session in late March. It should be about a 7 or 8 hour session, so the plan is to just finish the entire tattoo right there. And after that, I don't think I'm gonna get any more tattoos. I have really no intention to right now. There's nothing I want to put on my skin. What is your favorite pre-workout snack or drink? I don't usually have a snack before workouts. I usually just have a pre-workout and creatine because I don't like to have food in my stomach while I'm working out, because, it sits like a rock and it makes me kind of want to throw up. But I do take pre-workout and creatine, and I'm actually going to show you guys something real quick. I am officially an ambassador with Jacked Factory. If you guys are not familiar with Jacked Factory, they work with this guy. And that's all that matters. Chris Bumstead is my favorite bodybuilder of all time. And when they reached out to me and they offered me the opportunity, I was just so beyond thrilled They sent out a bunch of products. They sent me some creatine. They sent me a few pre-workouts. This one right here, blueberry lemonade. This is my new favorite flavor of all time. New favorite flavor, easily. I'm not just saying that because I'm working with them. They sent me these products and I told myself, okay, if I like these, I'll talk about them in the video, I'll market them. But if I don't like them, I'll just let the guy know. I'll be like, hey, look, I'm not a huge fan. Dude, I tasted this. Now I always take pre-workout or have an energy drink before I lift, and I usually just buy C4 from Walmart, so I'm not super familiar with pre-workouts. The thing is with the C4 is it gave me a bit of a headache when I used it, and halfway through the workout, I noticed a significant crash. Like I'll be, putting up hard sets and stuff like that, and then halfway through, I just kind of lull and I get a little tired. I still finish my workout, but it seems much more difficult. The taste is amazing. The effect lasts much longer and it doesn't hurt my head. The biggest thing is I kept getting headaches with the C4. It wasn't bad. I wasn't getting migraines. It was just, it was uncomfortable sometimes. When I use this, it doesn't happen. And they also sent me this pre-workout, which is actually Chris Bumstead's new signature line. I have not tried that one yet, but I've been using this. They also gave me a bomb chocolate whey protein, which is sitting right over there. I am thrilled to be an ambassador for this company, especially one that represents my favorite bodybuilder in existence. If you guys are interested in the products that I showed you, or you want to look at some other products as well, I have a link in my description. You can use my code Ethan20 to get 20% off of anything on that website. It's a great deal, and I'm telling you what, man, this one right here, remember the name, blueberry lemonade. Remember that. It's my favorite pre-workout I've ever taken. But yeah, I never like to eat right before workouts. It's always gonna be some creatine, some pre-workout stirred up in water, and that's it. Gives me a great workout. What do you have against butt pieces? The nerve. I will never, ever cook with this. If you make sandwiches with the little butt piece, you're psychotic. I do not with the butt piece. I got people leaving comments and messaging me. I use it on sandwiches. I use it for this and this. Great. You can be a psychopath. Call them the butt pieces, the little butt pieces. I'm not gonna contaminate my recipe like that. If you intend to use an end piece, leave the video. No, I'm kidding, stay, I need it. If you feel that you gotta cook with butt pieces, then maybe you just can't be saved. If you're wondering what to do with these end pieces, here's an option. I don't know. If doing 5 sets that decrease in reps and increase in weight, how much weight do you increase each set? I wish you were a little more specific with what workout you're talking about, because there's a huge variation with how much I increase on a squat versus how much I increase on a bench. But I'll give you both of those because I assume that's what you're going for. When I'm benching, I'll usually start with like 2 plates on each side and I'll do about 7 to 9 reps. And then I'll put a 10 on each side and I might get like 5 or 6, and then I'll put another 10 on each side and I might get 4 or 5, and then I might go for a 1 rep max. When I'm squatting, I'll warm up with a plate on each side and then I'll put 2 plates on and rep out about 15. After that, I'll put like a 25 and a 5 on each side and I'll probably do 10, 12 reps of it. And then I'll get myself up to 315 and I might do 5 or 6 reps. And then I might add a 10 on each side after that, about 335. I might get like 2 or 3 reps of that, and then I might do a 1 rep max. Try using arrowroot in recipes to thicken stuff while mixing. I don't know what that is, but I have xanthan and guar gum, but I'll give this a try. I'll check it out. I'm 17 and I have 303 nanogram per deciliter testosterone levels. Opinions? I am not an expert. I am not Derek from More Plates, More Dates, but I will give you my best insight. I am not a professional, but I'll try my best. Chances are if your body is producing 303 nanograms per deciliter in testosterone, then you're probably not very active. You probably sit around, play a lot of video games, eat not the best food. If you want to increase your testosterone naturally, my suggestion would just be get up, be more active, eat a more balanced, well-rounded diet, and try to limit the amount of time that you're stagnant throughout the day. Like I said, I am not an expert, but I watch a lot of More Plates, More Dates. How long does a workout session often last? Usually it doesn't exceed about 2 hours. If I'm posing that day, that might be for about a half hour, but usually about 2 hours on average. Training fasted in the morning, lean bulk? If not, what's a good pre-workout meal? If you're working out in the morning, then I'm gonna make the assumption that you just woke up, so you definitely wanna eat before your workout. Give yourself about 45 minutes to an hour. When I worked out early in the morning, I used to not have breakfast. I would eat right after, but what I noticed is I ate a lot more throughout the day because I didn't have that initial meal in the morning to tide me over. And also, my workouts just kind of sucked. They were much more low energy. I didn't really have the energy to push through past like 45 minutes. I usually just fizzled out and said, screw it, time for work. Definitely eat something. Don't do it fasted. It's not going to make you fat. Do you approach your training and dieting in phases? Hypertrophy, strength, and surplus deficit. My approach to diet and training is so simplified, honestly. I just eat in a slight calorie deficit and I train till failure. I don't like one day go light and do a ton of reps and then the next day try to max out and everything. It's always train till failure, and it's usually the same weights each time I work a given body part. So my training is pretty much the same all the time. Team Monkey or Team Godzilla? Team Monkey. What is your workout split? I am gonna get some shit for this. A lot of different people say a lot of different things, and quite frankly, I don't care. I work one body part individually each day. So Monday is chest, Tuesday is back, Wednesday is legs, Thursday is shoulders, and Friday is arms. Saturday is another leg day. I do 2 leg days throughout the week. I know there's gonna be a handful of you out there, at least, who wanna say something like, oh dude, you're doing it all wrong. You gotta be training like this, at this volume, on these days, in this order. Dude, I used to do push day, pull day, legs. Push day, pull day, legs. I in fact noticed that when I switched my routine to working body parts individually, my gains increased. I started performing much better. I was putting up a lot more weight. I wasn't injuring myself. I wasn't getting hurt. I had a lot more time for recovery. The biggest thing for me is recovery. People can approach training however they feel is best for them. Me personally, I want to be able to annihilate my chest and then give it a week to recover. Annihilate it again, give it a week to recover. I notice the best results when I do that, but anyone can do whatever they want. I'm not going to tell you you're right or wrong. Are you happy with the direction your channel is going? I'm thrilled. I love the direction my channel is going in. I'm almost at 1,600 subscribers, so my channel isn't enormous by any means. But all that matters to me is I got a lot of people in the community who are extremely supportive, who constantly look out for each other, support each other's videos, and I got people that have my back. It's awesome. I'm making content that I love. I'm not tying myself down to one thing. It doesn't feel like a job or an obligation. I love every step of this. It's not a super fast process. I'm not getting 1,000 subs a day. Whatever. I'm having fun with this, and you guys have just been the greatest audience anyone can ask for. So thank you so much for all your support. I love the direction my channel is going in, and I am so excited for the future. Who do you personally watch on YouTube? I really enjoy watching guys like More Plates, More Dates. I really like Sush. I never really got into Jesse James West. Am I the only one? Nothing against the guy, he's a little corny. He's just a little corny to me. I really like Will Tennyson. There's this one channel I came across recently that is blowing my mind. It's called Amuleto. This is completely unrelated to fitness, but it's a channel that basically just posts short films. They're 15, 20 minutes, but it feels like you're watching a 3-hour movie. It's so engaging. It's like Twilight Zone for people with shorter attention spans. It's amazing. I've got 2 if that's allowed. That is always allowed. Thoughts, ideas on how to build up a home gym. Assuming that you're gonna be on a budget, I would say if you're trying to build a really convenient home gym, the first thing I would do is I would go on Craigslist, eBay, see if there's people around you that are selling older equipment for cheap. Because here's the thing. When you go to an older gym and you see some equipment that's kind of rusty or whatever, that's the best kind of equipment. That is the best kind of equipment. It's not dangerous, it's just a little more rustic. Newer equipment is easier than older equipment. Like for example, 100 pounds on a new cable machine is gonna be lighter than 100 pounds on a cable machine from 40 years ago. They like to make it lighter so you feel like you're pushing more weight, therefore appealing to a larger audience and more people buy your product. That's how capitalism is these days. Capitalism is freaking beautiful, but people are kind of assholes sometimes. I would get a mirror. I always suggest having a mirror when you work out because if you guys watch my videos, I work out without a shirt because I have my little home gym. I do that because I like to look in the mirror. I like to see my progress, my gains, my form. It helps me push a little harder. It's very motivating to me. So I would also recommend a mirror. Resistance bands. I would highly recommend you get some resistance bands because those are very inexpensive compared to most typical weights. If you could take a band and wrap it around a pole, you can do face pulls, you can do bicep curls, you can do tricep extensions. Look online for people selling it. Get a mirror. Get some resistance bands. I think that would be an excellent start if you want to start working out at home. What are some of your go-to anabolic recipes like ice creams or any other meal that aren't your own creations? I eat a lot of the puffs, but Dad Lifting has the pizza puffs. I eat those a lot. Nick's cookie dough, I already mentioned that. Remington James's fried chicken. Look, I like Rem, I respect his hustle. The dude is really just crapping out recipes at this point, and I feel like there's not a lot of time and care being put into them. Like, he's not giving them more than 1 or 2 attempts before he makes a video. And I get it, he's grinding, but at the same time, I feel like it's really quantity over quality, and I definitely prefer quality. But that fried chicken he made, absolutely unreal. I make that so frequently. I love that fried chicken so much. What is your favorite pre-workout and pump products / brands? If I'm not talking about Jacked Factory, I would say that one of my favorite things to have before a workout is maybe an energy drink if I don't have pre-workout at my disposal. 2 energy drinks that I would have before a workout would either be Quake Energy or Triton Energy, because those 2 happen to be the cheapest ones that I can find at the gas station if you choose not to use a pre-workout supplement. I always take creatine though, but for a pump, to get myself caffeinated and energized and just freaking whipped, gonna be an energy drink. So Triton or Quake. Do you feel gassy when you use too much Xanthan gum? I get gassy with Xanthan gum, definitely. Would you ever try considering to make a churro recipe or a churro puff recipe? Yes. How did the invention of the puffs come about? Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, in Canada, Greg Doucette put bread and eggs in a blender for anabolic pancakes. I saw that and just felt inspired. The inspiration came from Greg, and I just played around with it for a few trials until I found something that I actually really liked, because I was trying to make a cinnamon roll. I couldn't get it to roll up, so I just freaking plopped it on a pan and I called it a puff. And the rest is history. Are you still drinking 2 gallons a day per the Mantello effect? No, because I pissed so many times when I did that video. Make sure you're drinking 1 gallon of water a day. No exceptions. You don't need to drink 2 gallons. You'll piss a lot. What positions did you play in football? I played every different position in football growing up, but going into middle school and high school, I was a running back and I was a linebacker. I was not a very talented running back. My friend Tyler was also a running back, and he took my starting spot because the guy was just faster. He had better field vision. He was much more elusive. He was a better running back than me. But I was a pretty good linebacker, dude. Oh my gosh. Whenever I think about it, dude, I miss football so much. Oh, man. For those of you that are like 15, 16, 17, who have a few years left of high school or middle school or whatever, and you're playing your sport, make sure you enjoy every second of it. Because I didn't appreciate football as much as I do now when I played it. Because of that, I left a lot of it on the field. I left a lot of it in the tank, and I could have been a better player if I realized just how much I truly loved it. I built some of my greatest relationships, made some of my greatest memories. Appreciate the sport before you graduate. I promise you will regret not doing that. How do you make the base for a new anabolic recipe? Usually I'll just watch a YouTube video or Google the ingredients on how you make the normal version of that recipe, and then I'll just kind of substitute what I can that makes it much more low calorie and try to put some more protein in it, whether it be through whey, egg whites, whatever I can do. You just kind of deconstruct whatever it is you're making and then reconstruct it using better, lower calorie, higher protein ingredients. Was that the last question? That was the last question. Cool. Sweet. That is it for me, guys. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. If you have not already, please drop a like down below and smash that subscribe button. Ring the bell to be notified when I drop more videos like this, and leave a comment if you got a suggestion for a video in the future. Once again, if you are interested in any product from Jacked Factory, discount code Ethan20, link is in the description. And guys, share the video. Helps your boy a lot. But that is it for me, guys. I appreciate you watching. I am out of here. I will see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Peace.